Hi crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Simply Charlease, where new crafters like to hang out. Look at what we're going to make today. This is our fourth Valentine's craft. I finally came up with a soap design that I'm relatively pleased with. You see that? It's clear glycerin surrounding shea butter embeds. See that? Has leaves, a rose, and clear glycerin. And I also did one that has glycerin, clear glycerin, shea butter, and the embeds that are shea butter. All right, you like that? If you want to make it, keep watching. Okay, let's get started. The supplies that we're going to need for this project are clear glycerin soap base, shea butter soap base, which I got both of these from Hobby Lobby. We're going to need a couple of vessels to melt our soap base. We'll need something to stir and the thermometer. And I'm going to use 3 different molds. The one with leaves, one that are roses, and the base is heart-shaped. Okay. Remember how I'm always telling you to hold on to soap pieces that you have extra. Don't toss them. Hold on to them because I'm going to be using these today. In order to make the pink rose, what I'm going to do is take this these red hearts that I had. I tried a different design and I didn't like the way it turned out. So I'm going to melt these hearts with shea butter, and that's going to give me pink. And I had some left over from the leaves. So I have a little piece, and that's all I'm going to need because those tiny leaves don't require much soap base at all. And the way I came up with this color is I used the shea butter, and I didn't have any green color, so I used blue and yellow to come up with this green. All right, so let's see. I guess we can get started. The first thing that we want to do is prepare our leaves and our roses embeds. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to use this red heart. And let's see, I think I'll start with one and see if that's enough color. And a little shea butter. Okay? So I think I'm just going to use this little piece of shea butter and this one little piece of red glycerin. But I think I will cut it down just a little bit. And it'll only take a few seconds for this to melt, and then we can pour it into the mold. Okay? And I'll be back with that. All right, guys, that took less than 30 seconds. And can you see that pink? And all I did was add that red glycerin soap to the white shea butter to come up with the pink. So we're just going to pour that into these tiny molds, and you have to be careful because it will overflow really quick because they're so small. Yeah, but they make such a pretty rose. And if it overflows a little bit, don't worry about it. You can clean it up once it's set. All right. Okay. And I have enough left over to make another 3 roses probably. Or if not 3, I can make a couple. All right. Let's spray those roses. And we'll set that aside and let that gel. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the leaves. And we're going to do the same thing, except this time the green is already set. I won't have to do anything except cut it up and microwave it for a few seconds and pour. And this one mold, flower mold, and this one leaf mold is enough to make both of those soaps, because I have there's 5 leaves all together, so I put 2 in this one and 3 in this one. And the soap, and the roses, there are 3 that I use in that particular mold, so I put 2 in that one and 1 in this one. Okay, let's see, is this gonna be enough? Yeah, I think so. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. Now, I didn't add any fragrance oil to either one of these, the roses or the leaves, because these were pieces that I had already made and they have fragrance in them already. So let's just pour our leaves. Yeah. Have you guys been doing any other fun crafts for Valentine's Day? You want to pour this pretty quick too, because it's such a small amount. It'll set pretty fast. And that's leaf number 4. And it's spilling over, but not to worry. We can clean it up. And leaf number 5. Okay, so we got our leaves. We have our roses. And I'm going to set that to the side and let it gel, or let it set. And now we're going to need, I think I'll start with, I think I'm going to start with the one with the shea butter, okay? So we're going to need, I have a little bit of shea butter. I start with a clean vessel, and I have this little piece left over. And we're going to need to cut a little bit more than that. I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with about 4 ounces of soap, because all I need is enough soap to fill the mold about 3/4 of the way full. Okay, so let's see what this weighs out to be. Okay, let's see, that's 2.3, 2.8. Oh, I need a little more. I don't know, I may not. I'll just have some extra. I'd rather have too much and use the excess in another project than to not have enough. Let's see what we got now. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, we got 4.3 ounces. And I'm thinking that's going to be more than enough. Yeah, that should be more than enough. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this up and put it in our Pyrex dish. And this I'll add some Japanese cherry blossom to. That's one of my favorite scents. I think Japanese cherry blossom, and let's see, another one of my favorites is what is it? Coconut. I think, is it coconut citrus? Something. Coconut citrus. No. It's citrus basil. Oh yeah, I definitely know that's gonna be too much. I'm gonna take some of this out. No point in melting it if I know it's gonna be too much. So I'll put that aside. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna microwave this and I'll be back. All right, I've got the shea butter melted. Let me check the temperature, because we're gonna add some fragrance oil to this. 160, and that's fine. I'm only gonna add 1/8 of a teaspoon of this Japanese cherry blossom. At least I'm gonna try. I usually over pour. Yep, like I did that time. But that's fine. I love the smell. Okay. Now we're not going to add any color because this is going to be that white base. And the reason I did that was because it makes the roses and the leaves just pop. Okay. Yes, indeedy. I'm going to enjoy this. Okay. Now, let's spray some of them bubbles out. And let's go ahead and get this poured. And like I said, we only want it to be about 3/4 of the way full. And hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. All right. Let's pop those bubbles. And we'll wait for this to set, and then we'll go to the next step, okay? I'll be back. Okay, crafters. I've cut about 7 ounces of the clear glycerin soap. I think that should be enough to cover the embeds on the shea butter soap and enough to make a complete bar around the other soap, okay? So we're just gonna cut that up and get it ready for the microwave. Okay. And you know, I'm doing pink, but yellow roses are beautiful. Hey, white roses even. If you want red roses, then you're going to use the clear glycerin and add your red color. Because if you add red color to the shea butter, it's going to be pink. I don't know that you can add enough red to make that shea butter red. Okay. All right. And if by chance you use too much of this glycerin for the over pour and for that bar that's a glycerin base, because you're not going to add any color, you're not going to add any fragrance oil to it, you just pour it into a little mold and use it in your next project. And just keep in mind that it has no fragrance oil. You might want to write yourself a note on whatever it is that you put it in, so that you will remember that there's no fragrance oil in it. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the microwave and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our clear glycerin base melted, and we're gonna do a couple of things with this. All right, first thing, the shea butter that we poured, it's not 100% set yet, but it's hard enough to where it's not going to allow the roses and the leaves to fall through. So you want to spray it with some alcohol so that the leaves and the roses will stick. And then you want to lay out your design. Okay. You want to make sure that you spray your embeds as well. Okay. I'm going to put one leaf there. And spray this other one. You know, I think I need to use, yeah, that'll work. And put that leaf there. And the last small one. Okay. And you're going to lay these any way that you want. This is your design. Let's see, I think I want to use this fatter one up here with that one. And you got that alcohol on there, I hope you can see. And so they're kind of sliding around, which is good because you get to kind of place things where you want them. And let's see, okay. And then I'm going to pour just a tiny bit of the glycerin to kind of get those set. There we go. So that when I put my roses on top, they won't move, hopefully. All right. I'm going to put the roses on top. Make sure that you spray whatever embed that you're using. Okay, put that one there. And the very smallest one, spray it too. Oh, that leaf wants to move on me. Come on, baby. I guess I should have either I put too much alcohol or, wait a minute, this is not working. I'm going to have to let some of that alcohol dry a little bit. Let's see. Pour a little more around it so that it will set a little bit better. Okay, and then hopefully this soap embed will sit, there we go. The soap embed will sit in there. Okay, and then if you're pleased with your design, you go ahead and finish the pour. Now pour really slow because you don't want anything moving if you can help it. Okay, and the way I've designed mine, a little bit of the soap embed is possibly gonna protrude a little bit, which I think adds to the beauty of the soap. Okay, that should be enough, and then we want to pop those bubbles. Okay, and hopefully there's enough in here for this soap. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour that as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, we had enough, plenty. And we want to pop those bubbles. And we'll wait for that to set. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm pleased with that. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, crafters. The clear glycerin is pretty much set. And I'm ready to put together the, oops, I don't want that yet. I want the leaves first. Put together the next soap. I didn't even look. Yeah, you can see it, right? Okay. Don't forget to spritz your, wait a minute, I didn't spritz your base. And also spritz your embeds. Okay. And you want to make sure that what you're pouring over is not, this is at 142 because you don't want to melt your embeds. And I'm pouring a little bit. I'm hoping that this will stay fluid long enough for me to get it together. Okay, I had already started spraying this one. And I'll see. Okay, yep, that's gonna sit. I don't know, this is kind of thick, but it seems to be flowing fine. Okay, yeah. All right, that is pretty. All right, guys, so we're gonna wait for these to set, and I'll unmold them, and we'll look at the finished product. All right, crafters, they're set, and I had enough of the clear glycerin to make another one. So I made 2 of the clear glycerin and 1 with the shea butter and clear glycerin. So let's unmold these and see what we got. Yep. And you see we have a little bit of an overpour, and I'm glad that happened so I can show you how to clean that up. And the same thing happened on this one. There's a bit of an overpour. You see that? And we can clean that up. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Now, to clean these up, all you need to do, if you have a little crafting knife that will work too. But if not, these single edge razor blades work great. Let's see, just be careful. And I hope that you can see, I can see the overpour. And all you're gonna do is go gently around the edge. And it's as simple as that. You clean it up, okay? You like that one? I do. Yeah, that turned out great. Ooh, and it smells wonderful. I like that Japanese cherry blossom. All right, let's clean. See that? We're gonna clean this one up a bit too. Yeah, just gently, cautiously go around the edge and clean that up. Let's see. This one needs a little more. Okay. See? See that one on the back? And I think I prefer the one with the shea butter on the back because then you don't see those leaves. Which, I mean, that's not bad, but it's just a personal preference. Okay. And this one is pretty clean. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I think they turned out pretty well. Let's take another look at these beauties that we made together. Yeah. 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 Okay, guys. That is going to do it for our Valentine's craft series. So I'm going to bring in all the things that we made. Okay. The first thing that we made was this candy bouquet. And then we made, and then we made, I'm going to put up, no, I got these gloves on. But we made this, this bracelet, this set of bracelets. Okay. With the little charm that says love on one side, and it has a heart on the other side. Okay, that was number 2. And then number 3, we made these teacup bouquets. Let me see if I can't move this back a little bit. Okay, guys. And it has this beautiful little teacup set with it. And there was 2 of those. One with the gold and white cup and one with the silver and white cup. Okay. And then last, but certainly not least, today we created these beauties. All right. Well, guys, I am going to try to remember and put the links to these molds and the heart mold. I think I got them from, I know I got these from Amazon. I kind of think I got this from Hobby Lobby, but I'll try to find one similar to that, and I'll link it down in the description box. Okay? And then you can get you some, make you some Valentine soap. Okay. I'm trying to get everything in the view so that you can see all the goodness that we have created. Let's see, I can't quite, let's see, there we go. Let's see, and there's the bracelets. Well, right there. We got it all in the, yeah. All right, guys, that's all that I have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.